Guys, before we get into the video, I do need to place a small trigger warning here. We are going to be discussing some TikToks that have to do with domestic violence. So if that is upsetting to you, I completely understand. Please skip this video, but if you are in a place where you would like to consume the video, please keep watching. Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about the TikTok sensation Strange Kevin, his quick kind of path to fame and also his very quick downfall, kind of what happened and what are my thoughts about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I'm going to be referring to this article that I came across that really outlines what happened with Strange Kevin, what the female gaze is, and also, kind of what this means as far as this whole idea that you can give someone this really, really big platform and a lot of fame and attention, and it can literally all go away once you're exposed for being a piece of crap. And that's exactly what happened with Kevin. So let's just start from the top. First, I want to talk about what the female gaze is because it directly ties to why Kevin got so much attention on TikTok. And the overview is the female gaze was originally a term coined by feminists in reference to Hollywood and the lack of gender representation across film. Oxford defines the term as the ways in which women and girls look at other females, at males, and things around the world. This concerns the kinds of looking involved and how these may be related to identification, objectification, subjectivity, and the performance and construction of gender. Today, the female gaze mostly refers to how a woman views the world, and more specifically on TikTok, how women view men versus how men think women view men. Now enter TikTok and Strange Kevin. Now here's the thing with Kevin. He was all over my For You page about maybe 8 weeks ago, like just about 2 months ago. Like I came across his videos a couple of times, and I'll be really honest, I felt like he was very creepy. My initial impression of him was off-putting. I didn't feel like he was, grabbing my attention. I actually felt like avoiding his page, if I'm being really honest, because he just has this glare that some people might find it really attractive. I found it very creepy. And I also am not going to consume someone's content and watch their, videos and stuff. If all that they're doing is staring into a camera, why am I giving you my time? You're not doing anything that is noteworthy. And that's just my opinion. But it continues by saying Strange Kevin, known as Strange Kevin on TikTok, although that account has since been deleted, was known on the app for creating sketch and reaction videos. Most recently, he went viral for nailing the female gaze in a short video. Strange Kevin still has an Instagram and YouTube under the same name. So a creator over on TikTok, Centennial Beauty, I will link her TikTok down below, but she broke it down in a really easy way, and she said Kevin is now facing intense backlash after videos from his past resurface. In the videos, he can be seen acting out domestic violence scenarios, including pretending to beat his girlfriend up for getting pregnant and pretending to smack his girlfriend against the table. It's very graphic and inappropriate. And there are a bunch of these creators that have shown his really toxic content and why it's even being talked about. Here's the thing. Let's talk about sketches, and let's talk about what is, quote, dark humor or comedy to some people. I do like to look at things on a case-by-case basis, but there are a few things where I can say very firmly that I don't consider anything related to domestic violence, dying, child, or animal abuse. None of those things are dark humor. None of them have any even small amount of comedic value to me. So when someone tries to do something that is disgusting, and then say that it's just a skit, it's comedy, you don't get it, you don't understand dark humor. I think that's the biggest cop out ever. And I don't think that platforms should be allowing people to put that kind of content out and get any views off of it. It should automatically be deleted, point blank, period. And if you bend the rules and you try to continue to upload this kind of stuff, then you should be banned forever. And that's my opinion. Aunt Karen on TikTok also found a girl who had a bad interaction with Kevin. They evidently dated for a little while, and she had a really bad interaction as his significant other. Aunt Karen also found Strange Kevin's since deleted Discord server, which allows minors to join in. People are introducing themselves with their age, their location, and even pictures. This all means that Strange Kevin is getting sent pictures of minors with no moderation. I don't even think that minors should be allowed to join Discord. That might be an unpopular opinion. But bare minimum, if you as the creator is over 18, then anyone in the Discord should be over 18 as well. There's no reason to be a legal adult and have children following your content. Kevin addressed some of the allegations in a live, stating very adamantly that he was not the guy in the video. And, quote, "This is a crazy look, bro. Not only are y'all attacking the gay man, but y'all are also confusing him with another Arab man. This is such a bad look. This is such a effing bad look." Essentially, Strange Kevin is calling those who believe it to be racist and homophobic. That reaction felt like gaslighting. How quickly Strange Kevin's 15 minutes of fame have turned to notoriety. So I know that Kevin has tried to do a fair amount of backpedaling and justifying his stance and saying, oh, that's not me. That doesn't look like me. I'm actually gay. Trying to disprove people who have come out with stories having dealt with him personally. So I know that there's a whole lot of that going on. The thing I want to focus on in this video is this should act as a reminder again for anyone. You know, you yourself are giving this person a platform. So I always say, if you want to support someone, you should do a fair amount of research on them. And if they are shown to be misogynist, racist, toxic, vile, cruel, that might not be someone that you want to help build their platform. And if you start to make that decision and a million other people think along the same lines, then maybe we could eventually get to a point where we're not giving misogynists a platform to stand on. I always think it's really interesting when people put people on the internet on this platform and then they get exposed. And half of the time, the content was still out there. People were just not taking a look at who it is that they're deciding to support. And yeah, that might take an extra 5 or 10 minutes. But do you care? Because if you care, then I would take an extra 5 minutes to go further down and try to see if there are any videos that, you know, I disagree with because they're racist. But that's just me. I can't say that that's the right decision for everybody. But I find this to just be a really interesting topic, and people getting viral fame and clout and then quickly exposed for being really problematic. I think we're going to see more of this in the next couple of years, of people maybe getting a little bit of attention and then being exposed for who they actually are. I just find this to be wild, and let's stop. I cannot stand when people want to label something as dark humor. Dark humor is not acting out skits of domestic violence. Dark humor is not making jokes about self-harm. Dark humor is not poking fun at unaliving yourself. And I also cannot stand this whole misogyny aspect of creators where they're being exposed, but they want to come out and point the finger at the women, especially because a lot of his followers were female. And it's kind of like, oh, you dumb women, you just don't understand. You don't get it. Y'all already know I have a zero tolerance for misogyny. And I think that it's absolutely just such a cheap, you're doubling and tripling down. Like, why don't you just apologize, take it on the chin, and keep moving forward? These creators I see time and time again are unable to take it on the chin, take a little bit of time off, give a proper apology, and then move on, instead of saying, oh, sorry, you felt that way. What else, what other way do you expect people to feel when they're taking in homophobic, racist, or vile content that is making light of domestic violence? That's not okay either. So Strange Kevin, as soon as I came across him, I found him to be a creeper. He just kind of, my intuition kind of set off a red flag. I found him to be very weird. But when he was exposed and all of this came out, I wanted to talk to y'all about it just because it's very interesting to me. And, you know, misogyny has no place online, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, or whatever. And I find him to be atrocious. So, yeah.